If anything's gonna be my retirement fund, it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me playing, grinding this game, and putting more and more money into it. And if it fails, I will say I had a hell of a ride doing it.
What's going on, Axie fam? Elijah here, back with another video, and today we've got an exciting one featuring my good friend Bryce. If you don't know who Bryce is, he's a new player who has come into the game swinging. His passion is second to none, and he's only been playing for a few weeks. Bryce is a Twitch streamer who puts out amazing content. His enthusiasm is fantastic, and today's video is going to be some highlights of the first appearance that I made on his stream a few days ago. We talked everything Axie related in terms of what's in the pipeline, mystics, and just it was honestly a wonderful conversation. I wanted to share it with you. I also want to say in this intro that nothing that you're about to listen to in this video is financial advice. This is just two Axie fanatics talking about the project that they love and speculating on what they think might happen. But don't take this as financial advice. I hope you enjoy it though. It was a lot of fun, and there's a lot of bright things in the future for Bryce. Definitely check him out. And that's it. Enjoy the video.
How you guys, the top players, you guys look at the game and kind of analyze it. It's crazy. Like, because I felt like the first couple of weeks I was just picking up cards and just throwing shit down. Like, oh yeah, this will do a ton of damage. We're just gonna put that in there. But the game is so intricate, man. And I don't know what it is, but it's like once you get hooked, you just can't stop. Like I'll be like hanging out with my girlfriend and playing, and I'm like, dude, I just don't want to hop off. Like she'll be like, yeah, come watch a movie or something. Like, nah, I just gotta play a couple more. And at this point, I'm not even earning SLP. I would have lost like 7 or 8 in a row, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna keep playing.
When I first got into the game, it might not have been like my first or second night, but it was probably somewhere in the first week, like when I really started to get really interested in it. I remember I was up until late at night the first week, like 4 or 5. My girl too was like, "What the hell's going on?" I'm like, "I'm sorry." It's so interesting. Like,
yeah, and then it's like, dude, and then like the aspect of like community, it would take like 10 hands to count how many like insane people I feel like I've met so far. And everybody's just like, the community's so sick, and like a lot of gaming communities are toxic, and I'm sure there are toxic people in the Axie community, but I haven't run into any of them. So
just the fact that we all share that vision of like self-sovereignty and like decentralization. So we're all kind of, a lot of people who get into Axie, they're already on like a bright wavelength because they're in crypto and they're thinking about independence and freedom and all these things.
Yeah.
That when they get into the game, that those components plus the fact that it's just like they made a banger, right, of a game. Like as I said in the rap song, like Trung is a genius. You know what I mean? Like
facts.
Facts. Yeah, so I think it just has all those qualities to it.
I had like, honestly, I had like 10 grand in my savings, and I was like, this is either going to pay off and I'll like eventually 10x the purchase, or I'll look back on it and be like, well, at least you like bought something, you played a fun game, and like you built a small community of it. And I bought the land purchase for 10K, and I was like, I mean for 7K, and I was like, holy shit, this is wild. Like, well, we're in now, and now I feel like I'm super committed to it. But it's like, dude, it's just the game. It just honestly just feels like right. Like I don't know what I would be doing right now for like just pure leisure if I wasn't playing this game.
100%. I'm with you 100% on that. And I think there's something to be said about like just going for it when you feel that way, knowing you can recover if like it doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Honestly, my plan for this game is for the rest of the year is to pretty much dump all of my like all of the side money like that I make that I really don't, that I either was gonna blow away or just kind of throw it in savings. I'm just gonna dump it into AXS and give this give this whole entire year a strong push for Axie and AXS and see where things go from like a content standpoint, an investment standpoint, and really just like honestly just not just pray for the moon, but help it moon. Hopefully that's my plan with the whole content aspect of things.
There's just so much in the pipeline, bro. Like there's so much that's gonna happen. So I got into AXS at like 55 cents.
Oh my God, you're probably doing extremely well then.
My first tweet ever.
I'm gonna find it at a 55 cent entry point. This is life changing. Money to be made. AXS. Damn, why couldn't I have came across your tweet right then and there?
It's all good though, man, because like the days like were so early, and it's one of those things that like, you know, you could have said that about Ethereum at so many different points.
Yeah.
And like when, you know, it was $10 and now you say it when it was $100. I just think Axis is like the same thing. Like people will look back and be like, damn, I could have bought a bag for like $10. Are you kidding me? Like,
Oh,
so
I 100% believe it'll be a $200 coin. Like,
yeah, right.
I'm all in on this game, all in on the vision,
Yeah.
all in on the founders. Like, dude, like, it's life changing.
I remember telling my girl at the beginning of the year,
Yeah,
I think there's a real shot that AXS hits $5 at some point this year. I was
yeah,
like, I know that sounds crazy. She was like, all right. And I was like, yeah, I really think it could. And that was a few months ago. So like, and the craziest part of all this is I thought when I said that, I was thinking it could hit $5 this year, like, on the when Ronin hits, when V2
like
hits,
when
like when
all the
scaling.
when everything
Yeah,
happens.
when all the shit happens, and like it already has doubled, it's already gone twice that expectation in way less time, and none of those things have happened yet. It's crazy. Like the sky's the limit, right? And I said to her too, I was like, I think at some point this year, I will be done playing poker and I'll just really only focus on Axie Infinity. And I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure that was even before I started no, I think I had just started my YouTube channel
yeah,
and Twitter, right? And I know it sounds crazy. You probably think I'm nuts because it's just a game, but like then again, poker's just a game too. So she had faith.
yeah. Well, you gotta having the right person behind you, dude, that actually like believes in the crazy ideas and shit that you're like willing to jump in on. There's so many pessimistic people on this planet that would rather see you just like take the conventional route that they took and kind of just live an average or a mediocre life like they lived because that's all they knew, or and like over you taking a risk and potentially like getting like life changing like fuck you money. Like I have
Right.
so many friends that their parents are like, no, you need to just do things this way and that way, and I'm like, dude, that's just gonna have you like being just like your parents. Is like you can't sit here and be like, oh, I want to own a Lamborghini one day and think that your 9 to 5 and the shit that you just do for 8 hours a day is going to pay for that. I'm like, dude, you gotta, whatever you're grinding at, it doesn't gotta be a business. Like whether it's like your own personal side gig or something, you have to believe that if you want to like get somewhere or achieve certain things, it doesn't even have to be monetarily. Like I feel like for me, I just want to be financially free to kind of just do whatever I want to do. Like if I want to stream all day like this and just talk to people and have fun, I want to be able to do that. And I just try to like help my friends kind of get that mindset, because I think a lot of them like get into this mode where they're like, oh, this is good enough for me and this is all I can be. And I'm like, if that's you, then so be it. But like I can't subscribe to that.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's unfortunate. People really put a cap on themselves, like in terms of whether it's like limiting beliefs they grew up with or all this stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I really, I know it's cheesy and all that, but like I really believe in that like limitless self and being able to do whatever it is
Oh,
you
hell yeah,
want to
dude.
go for.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, imagine where Axie will be. This is the first of its
Bro.
kind where you can, like, and the prize pools are already insane. 50K prize pool for a game that only has 50,000 players. And there's centralized games that have like 150, 200K prize pools, and they have $1 million backers and make billions of dollars. Like, this is a completely different spectrum of what gaming and ownership and fair play could potentially be for the expansion of games in the future, but just the way the world works. Like, decentralization is truly it's a different planet, man, on all realms. If anything's gonna be my retirement fund, it's gonna be me playing, grinding this game, and putting more and more money into it. And if it fails, I will say I had a hell of a ride doing it.
I'm like,
Dude, that
I'm not
Mystic is so beautiful, and dude, it looks so good too. Like you got a pretty one, and it's
Yeah, she's pretty.
and it's a 3-digit. Like, if you don't mind me asking, how much ETH did it cost?
Oh, it was like 7.5 Ethereum. I got a great deal. Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I had some things on the list around the Mystic where I was just like, all right, if I'm going to spend, I knew it was going to be like over 10K. So I was like, if I'm going to spend over 10K on this thing, then it needs to be a relatively low ID, and I wanted it to be a zero breed.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't want it to have been like,
You wanted to be
you wanted
to be perfect. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And just for some context for those who are still watching, I am going to pull up the marketplace and give you a good sense of what Mystic Axies go for, because for those who are new to the game, you might not have a sense of the actual price behind a Mystic Axie. So if we go to the actual marketplace and pull up and click Mystic and then click Origin, here, as you can see, the baseline price is 6.7 ETH right now, which is like 14 grand. And Elijah said he spent around like 7 or 8 ETH. Mm-hmm. So, you know, dude, that's like 20, almost 20 grand for a singular Axie, which is, it's nuts. But these are like the creme de la creme. When you think of like a Nissan GTR being like the JDM god car of the universe, like a V-Spec GTR, this is what you're getting. Like a Mystic Axie is like a V-Spec or a V-Spec 2 NER GTR. Like, it's that rare.
Exactly. Yeah. There was one other one, basically, which I'm about to pull up, that I was considering. At the time, that one was 13 Ethereum, and I almost got it, here it is. Look at this beautiful Axie. Oh, my
13
goodness.
Ethereum. Just rail me. Just
Here. Pull that one up on the stream.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, bro.
It's so cute.
Yeah, it's dope.
And it sold like, too for 13 Ethereum back in March.
Yeah, that's the one. And it had some sick moveset. So like, but at the time, actually, when I got my Mystic, like if you see the YouTube thumbnail, it says like I spent $11,000 on this.
Yeah.
Because 7.5 Ethereum was like half
of what it is like now.
Yeah. So long story short, I'm like teetering on getting this one, but I'm also like, damn, this is like, you know, like 20 grand almost.
Yeah.
This one. So like, but none of the other ones near the floor met my requirements. So I go to bed one night. I'm literally dreaming about an Axie that gets listed on the market, and it's a Mystic Axie. It's like perfect. It like meets all the things I want.
Yeah.
And I'm dreaming about this. So I wake up at like 4 a.m. I check my phone. And nothing. Like the market's the exact same. I'm like, all right, I guess whatever. I was just dreaming. And then I wake up again at like 8 or 9. I check it again, and
there it is.
Cosmo. Yeah, I named it Cosmo, and it's like
I gotta go show. I gotta see it now.
All right. It's sitting there on the floor. 7.5 Ethereum.
Holy.
The lowest price. Yeah, bro. And yeah, you'll pull it up. Yeah.
Dude, look at the tail. Imagine being the guy who bought it for 1.25 and sold it for like 6x.
Pretty good. So anyway, I was hyped. It was sitting there, and I immediately jumped on it. Bought it like ASAP, and I just thought like it's a sub 500 Axie, 0 out of 7 breed count, like cool parts, because you can see like the cards. You know, I can snipe birds. I got some things I'm working with here. As you know,
you even have the lamb on there. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, like I got some versatility, and I've been playing games with it. I've been smacking people around on the ladder.
I mean, this in context is now like this is like a 15 to 20 Ethereum Axie right now. That's so beautiful. Oh my God! You shouldn't have. Now you got me wanting to stop trying to buy land and buy a fucking Mystic Axie. Jesus Christ!
I think for me it was like for me. As far as the Mystic versus the land, I just knew I had to have a Mystic. Like I knew when I found out about them and figured out they were kind of the pinnacle of the game. Like you described it perfectly, like with the car references and stuff. I just knew that if I felt the way I felt about this game, like I was gonna have to have one. So I put that at the top of the list. We own land collectively, like CTG. So I have a pretty nice investment there. I just felt like, and the team has alluded to sort of like I don't want to say taking care of like people who own Mystics, but they've made it clear that it is like the cream of the crop when it comes to Axie. They've said that, and they've alluded to like certain airdrops and things, and I don't quote me on this, but I've just heard this circulating, so I'm very loosely repeating stuff that I've heard. Obviously utility, in-game utility, that's for sure going to happen. You just get to flaunt it and feel good about it because you know it's something you really care about, and I couldn't think of a material thing I wanted in life, like.
If I look, you shouldn't be telling me all this. You're making me want to go buy one now. You're making me want to go dig into the savings.
Bro, not financial advice. I can't say anything more because I don't want to.
Dude, I realize that I'm low key attached to this game like more than anything else in the world when I was willing to like on a week's worth of game time on a whim buy like $3,000 worth of breeding Axies and then the next week spend the 7K on the land. I was like, you know what? You're kind of entrenched to it now. Oh man, but that thing is just so beautiful. Dude, I had the land goal for like 2 days and then I was just looking at my bank account. I was like, bro, I'm just gonna buy this shit right now. and then I texted Stein and I was like, yo, I'm buying a land plot like on stream tomorrow. And he's like, really? I was like, yeah. And then that's how it got started.
Oh man.
You know how many of my friends were like, when they saw the tweet, they're like, you're really gonna spend $7,000 on a digital piece of land. But now if I what is it? What is an attainably, granted there might be hopefully more mystics hit the floor eventually, but
I think what you need to do is like, honestly, well, at this point, I'm pretty convinced you will do it. And it's just a matter of like, you'll wake up and check. That's what it comes down to. Like when you decide you want one, you just keep checking throughout the day. And it's just a matter of getting that right one that's affordable, like kind of your price range and also just like doable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think probably, I mean, this one's probably the most doable. I probably would need like another $6,000 to buy this one.
Wait, which one did you just grab?
This one, well, obviously this isn't the one that I want the most, but it's probably the most doable.
Lowest price.
Oh, looks like we know what we're saving for. I really vibe with this one. It's too bad it has one breed on it, but I really like this one because it's cute.
Let me see. Oh yeah, that one's cool. Yeah.
Mystic, the last leaf. That's like it's like middle of the park. Yeah, it's the last leaf. That's right. Bro, that's actually not a bad price for that. Like 3-digit.
Damn, 416. Wow, that's cool.
Fuck, I need $20,000. All right, if there's no way this is gonna be here in like 2 months, but if it is, I'm buying it.
Man, you know what's cool? The coolest thing about all this is that you guys, myself, you can come into the game and feel this way about these little digital creatures in a matter of a week or two. I mean, that's just like magnificent. If that doesn't show you what they built, like I don't know what could, you know?
No, I agree, dude. It's like the affinity towards them. It's as if you had a dog that just never died, like a dog that would just live on forever. And it's like, oh man. No, I was just saying that this is like Christmas for me. Like I've never been this hype, like fucking playing something consistently, and just it's been a long time. And now one can dream of a mystic. I'm gonna start having dreams like you did before you bought your first one. This is gonna suck.
Like your mind's made up, so it's just gonna be a matter of like time and finding the right thing. But sounds like you're gonna end up with one at some point.
It's got to happen before summer ends. Like it has to. It's going to. I believe in it. Like even if it's like the last day of summer, I am not going into fall without a mystic. I swear by that. Even if I got to place top 3 to get enough AXS to help boost my chances of getting a mystic, I need one.
Too good, man.
Oh man,
way too good.
I'm gonna let you guys go though, man. I know it's getting late.
Yeah. I'm gonna sign off. I'm fading, but this was awesome first collaborative stream.
Yeah, you guys have a great night, man. But dude, thank you so much for hopping in and just hanging out with us all night long. Like this has been crazy. Like,
hell yeah, for sure, man.
Cool.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll sign up too. I'll talk to you guys soon.
See you. Have a good night, guys.
All right.